Welcome to Cooking with TeePo. Today we're going to make savory Duxelles pastry pockets. You will need a stove, a toaster oven, or a regular oven, 8 ounces of baby bell mushrooms, 2 shallots, a 1/4 cup of salted butter, salt and pepper to taste, a cutting board, a chef's knife, a 10-inch nonstick frying pan with a lid. If you don't have a lid, that's okay. A silicone spatula, a bowl, parchment paper, a baking tray, cooking shears or scissors, a spoon, a cup of water, and a silicone brush. All these items are listed in the description of this video. First off, I always wash my hands with soap and water and dry them.
Savory.
Open your pack of mushrooms and put them in a colander.
Born in 1947 in LA.
Gently wash the mushrooms in the sink.
Fresh from San Diego, he was there.
Chop one mushroom at a time. Chop them to a fine dice. As you finish each mushroom, put it in a large bowl.
In 1967, on this day,
Chop the shallots to a fine dice and put them in the bowl on top of the mushrooms.
Operation Prairie 2.
Open the box of puff pastry and pull out one sheet and place it on the cutting board to thaw for 40 minutes.
Take place. Country province, Vietnam, there came harm.
Put your pan on medium heat, add the butter and melt it.
In the jungle,
Add the mushroom and shallots to the pan. Cook on medium heat for 15 minutes with the pan covered if you have a lid. If you have no lid, it will still work but take longer. While the mushrooms cook, wash and dry the bowl you had them in. After 15 minutes, remove the lid if you have one and stir the mushrooms to make sure they're not burning. If they appear to be burning, then turn down your heat. During this time, you can add your salt and pepper to taste. If you are on a low sodium diet, you do not need to salt them as the butter has salt in it. Just add some ground black pepper.
near Camelot, they did face. The enemy were hit by small arms.
Cover if you have a lid and cook for 5 more minutes.
And the sun was punched in through pub 20.
Remove the lid if you have one and continue to stir and cook the Duxelles. As it cooks, it shrinks its volume and darkens. Continue to cook until almost all the moisture is gone. About 10 more minutes should do it. Total cook time is about 30 minutes.
Country province, Vietnam, there came harm.
Once the Duxelles is done, put it in the bowl you washed earlier.
Grabbed it and held it near his body.
Take the parchment paper and tear off a piece big enough to fit your baking tray and line it with the paper.
To save his comrades was the path he chose.
If the paper is too big, use the shears to cut it to size. Unfold the pastry sheet after it has thawed for 40 minutes. Remove the papers and turn it over so that the powdery side is down.
And held it near his body.
With the chef's knife, cut the sheet into 4 equal square pieces.
To save his comrades was the path he chose.
Take the regular sized spoon and spoon in some Duxelles into the center of the raw pastry sheet square. Get the brush and dip it in the water and wet all 4 edges of the pastry square. If you don't have a brush, a wet paper towel or napkin will work just as well.
The maid love owner he then did get. With the president his back.
Carefully fold the raw pastry sheet square at the corners to form a triangle and press down and combine the edges.
The man.
Load the tray with all 4 pastries that you just folded. Put it in the oven at 375 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes and cook until golden brown. Serve hot and enjoy.
You can do anything that you want to, but then you won't if you don't try and do.
Thank you for staying until the end of my video. Until next time, this is TeePo saying goodbye and bon appetit.